Welcome to my best my common sense. I try to keep it down and again and 10 minutes of it, so 10 minutes of very and unfortunately liberals, libertarians, people believe in God, people like to smoke, people like to drink, people like ayahuasca, people who can't think outside the box. This message goes out to all you aliens, shapeshifters, lizards, these motherfuckers who the hell know me. I'm the one who's the creator. I'm the bringer of the chaos. I'm the bringer of chaos. Like the Undertaker. Of course, in the human bodies, of course, we cannot leave from the human bodies. Okay, if you have any comments, questions, insults, or roast fest, we put it down below. If you have any comments, questions, insults, or roast fest, you put it down below. So, and I put on my glasses. I'm talking about facts here. Okay, so I'm going to try to sound as astute as possible here. And when I was younger, we're going to talk about a subject here. This is very important to not to masses, but I'm trying to divert the attention from the intro because they're stupid people. I don't want people stupid watching me, okay? You know what I'm saying? So the intro usually throws most people off. Like, what the hell is he talking about? Is he rapping? He's Am I rapping? Am I fucking rapping? As a matter of fact, I could make money by being a rapper, but that will bring too much attention, and I don't want attention. So people be like, why don't you just write? You know, people steal people's lyrics all the time, okay? So I don't want to write lyrics for nobody unless they pay me for the lyrics and some shit, because they're not schizo. I believe most blacks are schizo. Because when they rap and they mumble rap and all that other shit, they're just losing their mind because all that fucking weed and drugs in their system and shit and alcohol. Okay, but what about the cracker? What about the snowman? Okay, what about the Jewish man? Wait. I'm not talking about the Jewish man. Don't ban me. I'm not talking about the Asian man. Okay, all right. So now they won't do nothing. They think I'm racist. I'm just being a comedian. Okay, you could talk about niggas too. You could talk about niggas too, but don't get too explicit. Cause some nigga will get you. I know I'm not interested. Sticks and stones might break your bones. The names will never hurt me. Now, let's get on with the subject. I'm gonna be serious now. Now, somebody said I should do my videos more serious, and I said, why would I do that? Okay, it doesn't make any sense. Okay, so I can draw more people to coo you. I'm not here to coo you. I'm here to talk the truth. Now, the purpose of this video is called Psychoanalyticals. Now, psychoanalyticals is something most people have never heard, and most people don't even care for it. It's a part of, now, when I say it's a part of, this is my opinion. It's a part of dark psychology. So, psychoanalysis is when you break down things into microscopic pieces to a simple formation in alpha waves. Rather than just say a word like supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, you say basically, it's great and it's fun. As I told you before, them crackers and them Milanos, okay, not racist here, will make a long word to throw you off when there's a simple word for it. Okay, like meditation. What's another word for meditation? Om, O-M, Om. Simple, right? But you know you have to express that word out, okay? If you can use psychoanalyticals for everything in your life, you might have a tormented life, like myself. Okay, so, when I was born, I said when I was born, I always thought to ask questions. Okay, this is very important. Asking questions can help you to determine if Santa Claus is real or not, or Jesus is real, or God is real. This is the fundamental key that most human beings tend to miss when they are young. That makes you not an indigo child. I don't care if you take the Myers-Briggs test or not. I'm going to make my own. As a matter of fact, I'm going to make my own fucking test to determine how smart people are just by their youth and what they did while they were younger, okay? Because most tests don't even ask questions to children. I was a curious child when I was younger. I always asked, and I got smacked for it. See, this is the thing when you have indigo children in the house, because I know I was more special than my mom and my family, my everybody. I'm more special than I'm Jesus, okay? So I'm like, you young, okay? And that's how psychoanalyticals work when you have these thoughts of, okay, why things are like this. And then lots of people can't answer it until you have some sort of great miraculous thing happen to you in your life. Like you meeting aliens. I met aliens before, okay? I met other alien beings and shit, okay? In my mind's eye, okay, I can hear it. I can hear it. Okay, so I feel bad for most of you who can't hear it. So you will be safer, but you may be tormented. For the person who's sensitive or empath, because I'm kind of like an empath, I'm sensitive empath, and it can cause a lot of turmoil. And it's not just the term of schizophrenia. It's not, okay, because I read about it. There's no cure for schizophrenia, okay? The medication is a poison to slow you down, and it makes you drowsy. That's it. There's no cure for schizophrenia, unless that person was lying, okay? You know, a lot of liars in the world. But anyway, psychoanalyticals is basically when you take something apart using sematics. Yeah, I'm cross-referencing words, so don't get confused. You're taking something logical and you're breaking it down. That's all it is. To be alpha waves, to understand the human language, the English, which is most superior than all other languages, breaking something down, you're starting to become scientific again. And though the human eye can see a certain amount of molecules and particles, and even with a microscope, you can see the quarks and the protons, there are other things moving amounts between those lines that some people can see better than others, because lots of people would say they're human, but some people can see something different. So then you have scientific biasm. So you under a microscope and you look, you have 5 eyeballs. You have 5 eyeballs looking at the same object, and they and these individuals are going to say the same thing. But maybe there's one individual out there who may look at something because they have something special with their eye, which it can see in the dark. Okay, so turn off the lights and look at it, and they can see something. Everybody, all those 5 scientists, except that one, see something slightly different, but they don't want to say nothing. Okay, but other than that, I digress here. So to break things down means to ask questions, and to do that with everything in your life. But you may live a lonely life. Your voices may talk to you. Yeah, I call them voices. May talk to you on occasion and ask you, this person is a fool. Do you know why? And then like, how is that possible? Okay. And then if you don't listen to them, they get louder and shit. Like children and shit, okay? So you psychoanalyze that question. And then you wonder if they are telling the truth, which is maybe your subconscious, or maybe a third voice you can hear, okay? Not just your conscious, is your conscious talking to the voice within itself. And if you don't hear that, you may have some harder times. Physical, school of hard knocks. Like there's things that they tell me, they meaning the voices, okay, that I should not do, which should be something obvious I should do, and then next thing you know, boom, I'm protected. And I'll be like, shit, I sometimes I worry, okay, that something bad is going to happen to me, okay. They say, no, what are you worried for? Didn't we just say we got you? Okay, and I'm like, okay. But I suffered a little bit. But through that suffering comes sacrifice. And if you are in the right when you did suffer, you'll get your blessing. So psychoanalyzing everything and every little thing could cause problems for everybody. But for me, it's kind of entertaining. It's pretty entertaining. You can be in a lot of sorrow and a lot of strife. You know, it doesn't matter who it is who you hang around. If you're trying to be like a mass murderer and a killer, you probably never get caught. Okay, because you're always studying law, okay? I study law, but not that much. Because there's some other keys to me, okay, which the law really don't try to bother with, okay? So I try not to get too much in this psychoanalyticals about the law, okay? Because I don't snitch on myself. I just tell them, like, if you do something to me, oh, y'all getting, I can't say that, because that's like voodoo magic, and they will get affected. And they'll be like, oh, we don't like magical people, you know. Humans versus magic folk, okay? Muggles versus the real individuals who do have magic, okay? But anyway, I digress. So start psychoanalyzing everything and testing. See, testing goes a long way when it comes down to psychoanalyticals. Like, you'll ask somebody, okay, can't you even think on my side of the fence for once? they always just think on their side. They always think on their side. Say, hey, okay, what if I'm telling the truth and you are bamboozled and you're being lied to? And most people don't care to think like that, the devil's advocate. They don't really care for that. Okay, so when you ask them questions, by testing people, by asking questions, you will get the fundamental grasp of who that person is or a group of people are. And it can be very baffling and very difficult to live that way, because when you do that, you'll understand that most people are followers, masses of asses, which I always say. I try to get people off of that internet. That intro usually it's on point. That's why my views are low. But anyone who has seen my Patreon page and are a few of the elite. I'm beyond the Hyperion and the mathematical equations. I am not on that side where people just automatically be stuck in the box saying mathematics is usually the universal language. No, I do not speak that way. I'm beyond that. I am a different type of esoteric knowledge. I do not go upon that. I'm more on the chaotic side of things. That's why I believe I came here in this world, in this trapped body. Got it? Okay, now we all are trapped here. You just can't leave. Okay, right? You can leave, okay, but you got to take certain medical herbs. If you're trying to do it in which way are you trying to leave this world? You're not supposed to. You're supposed to go through the suffering, go through the ritual, okay, of respecting this planet, which has been created over billions to trillions of years. Tectonic plates, alienware, technologies that you cannot even fathom because our human little brains are too arrogant to possibly understand, okay? So psychoanalyticals, okay, is taking things down psychologically, scientifically, by questioning, okay, using some form of mathematical equations, but everything cannot be used and solved through mathematical equations. This is a fact. Everything cannot be solved through a mathematical equation. All right? There's always some slight quirk somewhere, or some sort of movement, or some sort of emotion that is basically not added in the equation. But you won't understand what I'm saying because you're not a psychoanalyst. Okay, there you go. Okay, so if you just keep still, even your movement of your eye, okay, is a form of fidgeting of nervousness, and it can be analyzed as something. Every little thing can be analyzed. So there's like infinite possibilities. The measurements, the speed, the distance, the expression, how long it's been held. Do that with everything, and you understand you won't even have problems with life. But if you do that, you will have problems in life. So it's like a double-edged coin, okay? So there's a catch-22 to it. Like me, I live in isolation, so. But I got my own place. I can go out freely. I ain't causing nobody no harm, okay? But I every time I hear someone saying a threat towards me or something, like, I listen to the algorithm in their voices, okay? I have to be around them for a while. There's people who just don't like you just for you being you, okay? And you ain't need to say nothing. All right, so please understand that's a fact too. They can just look at you and say, I don't like you. I don't like that person. Okay, there's people who are just that liberal. They're liberal, emotional. Okay, they don't know you. It's okay to think in theory, but a theorem is complete. Okay, hypothetical guesses not acceptable. It will never get something solved if it's hypothetical. But of course, it's good to start off that way. Peace and love to you, brothers and sisters like that. What's my page? And peace and love to you. You know that all of what I said is just true. And lots of times I talk to scholars and other individuals, and I say, you get a point. I ask them a question and they don't answer it correctly. They never answer that shit correctly. I say, why do you believe in God? Okay, why do you do that? You say you're this and you're this, but you believe in a God. You know the origins of the word God, right? Okay, and then I'm like, I don't have all of the history, but I'm pretty sure just the words itself is magical, okay? God spelled backwards is dog, okay? And dog is dogma, and dogma is propaganda. And even in propaganda, the word God is in propaganda. And all propaganda comes from paganism, okay? So they know that metaphorical type of algorithm right there. So they're not gonna fight that. But they will say, I just have faith. Okay? And I'm like, faith is an illusion, dog. Okay, it takes time to lose your faith. You're not supposed to be happy. You're supposed to do what you like, but always expect the karma to come back. Or maybe karma may come to you because of your past life. But who the fuck knows and who the fuck cares? Why do you care so much? Let me get on out of here. I gotta create another video called the Will Smith hypocrisy. Or maybe I can actually Will Smith is going through some hard times because he's a swinger, and people who do swinging, that's the next video. Watch it, and you have a nice day. You know how to donate to my cause. Yeah, all donations help feed my belly, my daughter's belly, and gets me my studio, and also help the Bangladesh. Okay, because I teach. I'm an English teacher. Yes. I got my degrees. Okay, duh. Okay, and so you donate to me. People are getting donations because if $1 million is given to me, that $1 million will basically. I didn't get no houses. Why would I need to get a mansion? I got me a nice car. Okay. I don't have that much that I need in my life. Okay, to basically help other people. And that's a noble deed. If you don't need shit, people respect you highly, especially in the era of medieval times, especially Genghis Khan. Genghis Khan gave away all his wealth to be powerful. Genghis Khan. That's hard, man, to give up all your wealth just to have people respect that shit. They don't fuck around. You gave us all of this. You gave commoners your wealth. That's Genghis Khan. But even if the story may not be true, that's a powerful thing. To just give up everything just to have a fleet of powerful individuals because you gave your wealth to and shared. And they joined you through a pact. That's Psychoanalyticals. Genghis Khan was a very strong and powerful, disciplined man. He did some wicked things, though, but sometimes some wicked things are necessary in order to keep the masses of asses under control so they won't constantly breed like fucking parasites. That's what the COVID is for. The earth has its natural defenses. Psychoanalyze that shit, bitch. It's 11:11. I think it's time for me to get the hell out of here now and talk about Will Smith and his conundrums and problems. I need to give love to Will Smith, okay? Because he's like a role model, just like Bill Cosby. But something may happen to Will Smith. Peace.